I now am going to have a little bit of a conversation, some real talk with the man. You all hear me? The man. None other than Mr. John Grant, Executive Director of the Celebration Bowl. Can't get any better than that. John Grant, how are you, man?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me, man.
Man, it's so good being here.
I know.
To think that you have done all of this, started 5 years ago
Yeah.
with a dream that someone came to you with and said, we want you to be the one to make it come true. Congratulations. You should be so proud of what you have accomplished and what you have done through ESPN to lift up to lift up the significance of historically black colleges and universities.
Well, we are just excited to have the opportunity to do something that we love.
Yes.
But it happens with a lot of people. You know, there are a lot of people committed to this. There are a lot of people that work on our team that are as passionate, and some of them even more than I am. And I'm very passionate. Yeah. But you need that around you. And so, although I'm often the person that's pointed to, I'm always going to point to them.
Yeah.
Because we do it all together.
Yes. For those who don't know about the Celebration Bowl, can you just kind of give us a little bit of a summary and history? So if I were to come and ask you, what's the Celebration Bowl? What would you tell me?
The Celebration Bowl is a championship game between the two Division I HBCU conferences, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference and the Southwestern Athletic Conference, who send their conference champions to this bowl game. And they actually play for a national title. It's the only bowl game of its type because there are only two Division I conferences for HBCUs. So it can't really be replicated. And we've just been excited to host it here in Atlanta and to be a part of witnessing the results and the impact that it's having across the HBCU landscape. This game will represent the last HBCU football game of the decade. And so we will close out the decade with a championship game, which has never been done in the history of HBCU football.
How important is it for entities, in particular businesses and corporations, like Walmart? How important is it for these entities to be involved with HBCUs?
It is absolutely critical to their success. When you think about, as I do, and what I believe, I look at education institutions as manufacturing systems. Yes. They're raw material, and they're developing human capital. And you need a varying systems to process the varying raw materials that you have. HBCUs play a critical role in developing the human capital that fits the systems, that they have. This country cannot be great leaving raw material unprocessed and undeveloped. It cannot. Our system of the economic system of our country, businesses in America can't. No matter how much you believe otherwise, they can't. By leaving things behind or believing that HBCUs are an inferior system when actually they are the best, absolute best at what they do. Is taking the raw material that they are designed to evolve and create and making it productive human capital that can be utilized by businesses across this country. Yeah. And were it not for North Carolina A&T State University, I grew up on a farm, lived at the end of a 1-mile dirt road, grew up with no running, facilities, and my parents did not go beyond high school. But I sit here today because there was an institution in Greensboro, North Carolina that said, hey, come here. and we're going to make a man out of you. We're going to make a leader out of you. We're going to make a believer out of you. And because they gave me the tools, and I can remember every professor and every time when I wasn't doing the right thing, who pulled me to the side and said, hey, young man, you know, get your act together.
Mm-hmm.
And because they did, I am.
Wow. Wow. I love it. You just gave me goosebumps.
It is true. Yeah. We're on the come up. Yeah. And when HBCU is on the come up, America is on the come up.
John, all the best to you. Thank you again for the opportunity to spend some time with you. You, I know, are just so busy. Got so much going on right now. We're getting close to the game, so I know it's even busier right now. But thank you so very, very much for what you have done for the Celebration Bowl, what you are doing for the Celebration Bowl. This is going to be an awesome experience tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.